So what does this lifting of the moratorium mean for Louisiana? We're joined now by Senator David Vitter in the News Center. Good afternoon, Senator. Thanks for being with us.
Good to be with you, Scott.
First, tell us about your conversation you had just a little while ago with the Interior Secretary, Ken Salazar.
Yeah, just about a half an hour ago, I talked to the Secretary by phone. I thanked him for lifting the formal moratorium, but I immediately said, Ken, what we need is for you to lift the de facto moratorium, for you to actually start permitting and allowing people to go back to work. That's the most important bottom line. And unfortunately, that hasn't happened yet. We still have a de facto moratorium.
So you still have some doubts that this is really going to lead to new drilling, that's going to lead to more jobs and putting people back to work in Louisiana?
Well, if you look at shallow water, where there hasn't been a formal moratorium for months, we've seen this de facto moratorium, virtually no new drilling permits. 6 since the Deepwater Horizon explosion. In that same time period before the event, there would have been over 60. So if you look at that by comparison, a lot of folks, including me, including Senator Landrieu and others, have a lot of concern that the BOEM, the Obama administration, is not about to issue a lot of permits, and that's what matters. Actually issuing permits, actually moving forward and putting people back to work.
Well, even though you're cautiously optimistic and you said this is painfully slow, at least we're moving in this direction. In your view, how important is this for Louisiana, even though it's really not all you'd like to see at this point?
Well, it's a good start, but again, we have a long way to go in terms of actually putting people back to work. So I'm going to be holding everybody's feet to the fire in the administration, working with Senator Landrieu, working with others, so that we actually see permits issued and we actually see people being put back to work. That has to happen soon, not 6 months, 9 months from now.
And one quick last question for you. Salazar said today he believes the risks in deepwater drilling have been significantly reduced. Do you agree with that?
I agree they were significantly reduced a month after the explosion, which is why this moratorium should have been lifted then, and permits should now be issued.
All right, Louisiana.